Hey, hello everybody. I think we're live. Welcome back to another session of our Vimlike Rust editor. Um, so I'm going to start the video by going through the latest changes that I've made yesterday. I made quite good progress in getting our little editor into our more stable state. I'm going to talk about that. And then I think the idea for today will be for us to start working with the LSP to display some inline diagnostics. Then inline, like if you have a problem in this line here, probably we're going to have like something showing on the latest on the right hand side here in a place where it fits. So we need to calculate the last, the longest line and then render it here, something like that. And then ideally I would like to have a key that I press to expand the diagnostics on the current line so I could see what's happening with a little more detail. If we get to that, which I think is pretty good, then we can take a look into stretch goals. And then my main stretch goal would be to start using completions, right? Where you type, let's say, self dot, and you get a proposal of things that self has that you could use to autocomplete. So that would be our stretch goal. Not sure if we'll be able to do that or not. Depends. I think it depends on how difficult the inline diagnostics go. And so you may ask, why are you doing that before completions, right? It's basically because the LSP server is already sending us the diagnostics once we say that we open the file, right? So it's a low-hanging fruit here and would get us, some benefit. All right, that's it for the intro. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we did so far. And when I say so far, I mean yesterday. All right, as you can see here, we now have initial mouse support. If we go to the editor here, so basically on the place where we were getting events and transforming them into actions, I have a new section here where we receive any mouse event. If it's a click, we're going to find where the click was and basically move the cursor to that position. We just have some safeguards because if the mouse press happens after the end of the line, you want to constrain it to the last character on the line, like you saw here in Vim. So there's that, and we're also supporting scroll up and scroll down. The only other thing that I had to do here was on my, I think, run method. Let me find it here. There is another way to like enable the mouse. So let me see. Yes, so on our run method here, I had to enable the mouse capture with cross term. And then when we do our cleanup, we also disable the mouse capture here. So that was what it took. And then right here on the right-hand side, you have our editor. And you can see now that when I click, if I click far away from the last character on the line, it basically constrains it to the last character. And as you can see, we have scroll up, scroll down, and the whole 9 yards here. And that's basically it for mouse. So let's go back to our list. Oh yeah, this was harder than I expected to implement, to be honest. But we now have ability to go to the next and previous word. So if I press W here, you can see that it's going to the next word. This is not exactly like what we have in Vim. If we go back to Vim and I go to the first lines, when I press W, you can see that one of the words here, if you have like symbols in between words, it's smart enough to put you there, right? On these two columns here. My version, unfortunately, let me open the editor here, not main. If I press W here, and I don't know why, Keycaster sometimes stops working. So if I press W, you can see that we skip those and we go straight to words, right? We're just considering the alphanumeric stuff. So there's no way to like move to those symbols yet, but that's something that we can always tweak in the future. In order to implement those, so if we go here to move to next word, this is the new action. And basically what we do here is we ask our buffer, excuse me, the buffer is basically what holds the contents of the file. And we ask the buffer, find the next word, give me the position for that, and then we move to that place. And if we go here into find next word, you see that it's basically going to iterate. This is a very naive implementation. I don't expect this to be very fast or anything like that. That's not the purpose right now. But basically, it iterates through the lines until it finds something that is alphanumeric or underscore, which is what we are considering the word's characters for now. Okay, so that's the implementation for find next word. Let me go back to the new features here. Oh, and then I forgot to show you move to previous word is very similar, but we ask the buffer for the previous word. Same thing, a little more complicated, I found. But yeah, it's working now. So So if you're curious, you can always check out the source code for that. Another thing that we did was this. Now, when I like insert something, I can use tab to insert tabs. Before, it wouldn't do anything. We close this and redo because the undo is a little borked right now. All right, so that's handle tab on insert mode. Oh, and for most of those things, I also had to go ahead and add an option on my config toml. So for instance, here in insert mode, if I press tab, I'm calling insert tab. Previous and X words, the jumps to previous and X words are here as well, mapped to WNB. So if we go back here, if we go to the editor again, we have insert tab now. Oops, insert tab. There we go. And basically we have a fixed tab size for now. We're gonna do tab configuration eventually. And then it jumps, inserts the number of spaces. We are of course translating tab to spaces because we're no psychopaths that use tabs, right? So that's what it's doing. Replicates current line indentation when inserting new ones. All of those things, most of those things came up when I was trying to use the editor to edit stuff myself. And one of the things that I was missing is that when you hit O to insert a new line below the cursor, or even Shift O to insert a line, we now put the cursor exactly above or below the where the previous line starts, right? So that's a nice feature, I think. Oh, another one that I missed when editing was the ability to delete words. So DW deletes a word. And let me see here. Let me just make sure that we are not blocking, because there is a nice feature here that's when you press D, you can see that here we have the D character there. So it's the indication that we were waiting for a command. And you can see that G, it's so fun to point to this. I feel like I'm a TV host or something. I don't know why I find that so amusing that I can put my finger on the G here to show you. That's pretty cool, if I may say so myself. Anyways, yeah, so that's the other thing that I can do, delete word. And just to continue to show you guys the implementation, let's go to the config. Let's find D. So D now has, sorry, where is D? D is here. So we already had delete current line, and we had this dump buffer thing that I added recently. But now we have W that goes to delete word. And if we go back to the editor, to the editor, you'll find delete word. It also asks the buffer to remove the next word. So if we go to the implementation, here, you can see that we're calculating the boundaries of the word, so the start and the end with the methods I showed you before. And then basically it splits the line in between the word, after the word, and it joins the two things together. Very straightforward. So if we now go back to our features, yes, one thing that was super annoying as well, I don't know if you guys tried that, but when I was inserting a new line, it would mess up the highlighting. It would have like a background, like a blue background. And it took me a while to understand why, but basically we were rendering everything. Then we were rendering this status line with the updated position, and then it would not clear this background, right? And since the style for the keywords don't have a background, just a foreground, it was not resetting the background. It was just a matter of going back and fixing that behavior. And now we have beautiful syntax highlighting for everything. So if I do self here, you can see that it becomes highlighted. It's pretty cool if you ask me. Editing empty line. I don't know what this was. Fix no idea. But this one down here was a problem that if I had a line and I deleted all the line up until the A, if I pressed backspace here, the A would stay there. So I fixed that. Keeps current line indentation when I press an enter on insert mode. That's another very similar to the one that I showed before where we keep the indentation. But if I type like insert, let's add, and then enter, you can see that now the cursor is positioned at the same place in this line as the line below it, right? Good to have. A lot of quality of life improvements. Oh, tracks modify file. This is cool as well, at least I think, because here, if I save the file and I do like Shift O, you can see that this little thing appears on my screen indicating that this file has been modified, right? So guess what? I implemented that as well. You have this little thing when something changes. And now the nice thing is that I can save files, right? So let's create a new project here, cargo new TT, cdtt, and then if I do, let me compile I think I have the last version here. If I do red source main, and I do like, let's change this, delete word is not working there. Let's do this is my pet editor. Then I do print line, it's called red, but it renders in blue. Println, Go figure, right? Something very stupid like this. And then you can see down here that we have this indication that the file has changed. And then if I do, I go to command mode and I press W, you see that now it replicates the same thing that Vim does, where it shows the name of the file that was saved, how many lines, and how many bytes were written. And we reset the flag here indicating that we had changes, right? And if I quit here and I do cargo run -q, you can see that we've been able to create a file from scratch and save it and run it all from our editor. How good is that for a milestone, right? So I would argue that it's somewhat usable now. We can potentially use it to write Rust source code. I think it's pretty cool. So very, very proud of that milestone. So I think I covered a couple here. So I covered, one second. I covered save command and resetting the dirty flag. LSP works with absolute file names. This is, I don't know if you remember, if you watched the last video, but basically we were sending the URI on the messages that we exchange with the LSP with a relative path, right? So instead of sending, in this case here, let's go to like the editor, right? Instead of sending, since I'm on a Mac /u or this here, where I have /user /fcode /code /red /source /editor, I was just sending file colon / source /editor, right? And that was making the request that we were sending to the LSP return as empty because basically they wouldn't recognize the file. But now that's changed. They are able, when I say they, the LSP server is able to provide us with a sane response because we now have that tweak, right? So that's something else I did. And finally, another, in my opinion, great little feature was that we now can do search, which is something I also was very much missing. So if I search for self now and hit enter, you can see that it goes to the next self. And if I continue by pressing N, I don't know why Keycaster don't like me, but let's reset it. Quit. Keycaster. Let's see if it starts again. There we go. So if we hit next, it's going to continue searching for that string, right? Throughout the file. And if you do Shift N, same thing, but backwards, right? You can search backwards. And if we go back to the config file, so N is now find next, and capital N is find previous, or Shift N, right? And then finally, the log file, which was another thing that was preventing us from using this editor, because it would create like a red.log file in whatever folder you were when you run red. But now the config file allows you to provide a log file. So that's pretty cool as well. And I think we're very, very close to being in a point where we can start using this thing for real. I want to do another session where I try to do that and we go and fix each and every bug or annoyance we find while using the editor, right? So probably, unless something else, I think of something else, that's probably what I'll do next session. And then we can like explore how to automate the releases using GitHub Actions and whatnot. So I think that would be very nice to have that ready so we can start releasing also very early alpha releases of our software, our editor here. Okay, last but not least, I fixed an annoying bug that was preventing one of the themes here from work, which was this one, Nord. If you check the Nord theme for VS Code, it has some comments. And this is not part of the JSON standard, so started JSON was not happy about it. So I'll show you what I did about that. Hey, Vietnam, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. But yeah, as I was saying, for this particular theme, so if you get another theme like this one, Capuchin, we would expect that the foreground and background colors, which is down here somewhere, to come in this colors collection. So I am building a Vim-like modal editor in Rust. And right now I'm talking about the progress that I did since the last video. So what you see here on the right-hand side is my editor, right? Written in Rust. And it's called Red. So you can see here, I can edit, it has syntax highlighting, it has integration with the Rust LSP. So it's pretty interesting. It looks like Leo. Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. If you say that, then my goal is achieved. But thank you very much. And if you're like interested in the project, I have a Discord server. I think it's on the link is on the description, and also it's on public on Git. Maybe I don't have those. Let me see if I can get you that link real quick. So the editor is this one here. Let me find it. This is the GitHub link. 1 second. Let's see. Paste. Nope, because Twitch hates me and doesn't allow me to paste on chat, so that's the one. And then maybe get you a link for our Discord. So if I go here and I go to invite people, copy. Here you are. 1 second. And there you go. That should work for the Discord invite. All right, back to recap here. So I found that some themes like Nord don't offer. I wanted to build something like Vim in Rust like a month ago, but I'm man. If I can do this, anyone can. I'm telling you. Trust me. You're not dumber than I am. So yeah, we have the foreground here, and we have the background here somewhere as well. But what happens with Nord, if I go back to Nord, you see that it defines it on a different place. Here on token colors, it has these settings that don't even provide a scope. And I was expecting every token color to have that. So basically, I fixed those. I wanted to build, I only know how to print hello world in Rust. Oh, that's how all of us start, right? So just go and try. Watch some videos like you're doing now. I think, what I say to everybody is that Rust is not very simple. The learning curve is very steep. But once you get past this initial threshold, it's such a nice and lovely language. I love it. So I strongly encourage you to try it. All right, and then if you have Nord here, let me go back to our config. Here, if I change this now to Nord, you see that it's working. It loads. So I had to change the parsing. So if I open my VS Code theme parser here, you see that now I try to so this is interesting. I partition the token colors on the ones that have a scope and the ones that don't. And if I find one token color that has, sorry, it's not here, it's up here somewhere, or maybe down here. Here. So I try to find one with the keyword foreground or background, and then I choose that over the colors collection, right? And then for stripping comments from JSON, I tried to come up with my own regex, but that failed miserably. And then thank God I found this little crate. And you guys know that I'm trying to stay away of dependencies, but this one was very minimal. Strip comments JSON crate. This one here. So I ended up using this one. I don't know if this is the one actually, but yeah, the point being that yes, we have another dependency, but sometimes you have to know, it's wise to know when to give up. Yes, Borrow Checker is the villain here, right? I know, tell me about it. I fight it every stream. Okay, so going back to our little summary of last changes before we start. Let me see here. Yeah, and I think that was the last thing that I wanted to show you guys. Yes, let's get started then. So for today, as I said, we're going to explore what the editor is giving us as diagnostics. I prepared a separate tab here in our terminal to show you what Rust Analyzer is sending us. I still think the sound is too low. Yeah, let me know if my voice is better now or if it's too bad. So I'll just build a very simple if I was getting, it's better. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the feedback there. All right, so let's run our editor here and take a look at the logs here. So you can see, let me go back to the beginning of the log. You can see that as soon as we start, we send this request asking for the LSP to initialize, and we send a few things that we are capable of doing. Vietnam code, so don't blame yourself. This mix-up between tomorrow and yesterday is very common. Like my wife, when she learned English, she would do the same every time. She would say tomorrow when she meant yesterday and the opposite. So I think it's pretty common. So don't be too harsh on yourself on that regard. Anyways, so here we send out the capabilities. Yeah, same here. You're from Slovakia. Okay, I'm from Brazil. Same here. But yes, Brazil. So, man, I'm too old for Tomorrowland now. But I'll trust you if you say it is. Unfortunately, I'm too old for Tomorrowland now. So I know the name, but I don't follow it anymore. Okay, I'm gonna counter that question with how old do you think I am? Let's see. But anyways, I wish I was 35. I'm 45, man. Look at the gray beard here and here. But I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah, I'm 45. All right. So yeah, I send that initialization request, take back, and then we send a notification saying, after the reply from the LSP, saying, okay, I'm initialized, you can start sending me messages. And the first thing we send after that is did open to notify the LSP that we opened a Rust file. We have to send this did open notification along with the text for the file, since we have the editor file here. That's very, very large. And then we got back a confirmation for that. No, not a confirmation. I don't know what this is. Probably this guy here. So the editor sends us this publish diagnostics message. And here is the thing that I wanted to start parsing and showing it on the screen, probably on the right-hand side here in the very style that Vim does. You're 14, man. Oh, nice. So yeah, you can do Tomorrowland. All right. Yes, I mean, you can't, right? But you'll be able to very soon. Yeah, sorry, I meant you can't. All right. Yeah, so publish diagnostics. We get back this that says, what is the code of the, an array saying this is the code of the diagnostic that I got, and here is the data and the message. What I'm trying to do is we're going to probably parse this message, and then we're going to display it on the proper line. So if that line, and this is important, if the line is visible on our little viewport here, we're going to display that message here on the right-hand side, right? So we're going to go by line here, probably the start line. And then we have related information saying which, oh, interesting. So yeah, we're not gonna do this right now. Maybe what we're gonna do is if this file is rendered, we can like take a look at this, but not right now. Let's keep it simple. And then you have another one here, that code, we have the message, and we have the start, which is line 84. So we're gonna display that on line 84 as well. And I think you get the idea, right? The idea is to start parsing this guy and using this those messages to display that on the screen. So let me do the following. Let me see if I can copy this. Let me do tail temp red log. Let's see what we have here. Let's do more lines. Minus 100. And then do we get the whole thing? Let's see. No, it has to be like 150 maybe. 150. Let's see. If that, oh, still not. Let's do 200. Okay, 200, is that enough? Nope, still no. But I think we have enough here to go by. Yes, so let's do the following. Let's go to our LSP server here. Let's make this larger, and let's start seeing what that would look like. So, oh, I think that if we go straight to the editor here, there's a place here where we are getting the notification. Just try to implement real plugins. Let's see, for old how I am. I'm interested and quite experienced in a few things. I'm proud of myself. You should be, man. At 14, if you're like coding and those things, I started coding when I was 6. So I got this computer from my dad and I never stopped, but I always loved this ever since I was 6. So just try to implement real plugins from NeoVim. So that's on that area, what I want to do is to expose, maybe do like WASM plugins or JavaScript plugins. I'll see. Because JavaScript is very appealing for new developers, right? So if you support that, that's my theory anyway. Yeah, or TypeScript. You could compile TypeScript to JavaScript, something like that. We'll see. But anyways, I was saying here notifications. So right now we're going through this, which says handling received unhandled notification. So if we look down here, yes, got an unhandled notification like this. But I think we should probably, on the LSP level, maybe we can identify that this is a publish diagnostics and parse that and make it neater for the clients. So maybe what we could do is inbound message and then known notification and then have something like this, right? So it would differentiate the notifications that we know about and the notifications, or maybe we can even make it better and do like this is notification, right? Like this, and make this unknown notification. So let me do that. Let me rename this to unknown notification. I think this font is JetBrains Mono. Almost sure. Let me triple check for you. Let's see here, profiles, text. Yes, JetBrains Mono. All right, so this becomes unknown notifications, and now let's implement known notifications. Let's do notification, and then we can send here parsed notification, something like this. And then we can have an enum pub enum parsed notification. And the first one we're going to do is exactly the one that we have here, which will be publish diagnostics. Let's call it publish diagnostics. And this is going to hold a publish diagnostics params. If we go back here to the LSP documentation, we're going to call it diagnostics, right? Like this. My dot files for, yes, definitely do. Let me grab them for you. I'm not using dot files, but I have a config. Copy and paste doesn't work very well here. So let's try it again. There you go. So that's my config. And inside there, you see that I have a folder. Actually, for the benefit of people watching this, let me bring this to here. So you see that amongst other things, I have nvim. And inside nvim, I have my init Lua, right? I try to do everything myself. I don't do like those ready-made Vim stuff, like Lunar Vim and whatnot. And I use Lazy, so I have my plugins inside here. But as for the font, you can look at Alacrity. I have the configuration for Alacrity here. And, I was using Yosevka there. But yeah, it's JetBrains Mono. Yeah, I started using Astro NVim. That was the first one that I used. But then I noticed how simpler it would be if I just had my own, and I could tweak it to my liking. So yeah, but I tried Lazy as well. But I like to be able to do things myself. But anyways, let's go back here. Okay, so instead of calling this publish diagnostics params, what we're going to call it is diagnostic. Then we're going to go here into our little types file, and we're going to do derive, debug, serialize, deserialize, and we have a pub struct diagnostic. And then we're going to have range, which is going to be a range. Let me take a look at the range again. So yes, range is going to be like this. We're going to probably have a range as well. Severity, it's going to be severity, option, diagnostic severity. Code is going to be either, this is an option as well, so it's going to be diagnostic code, that's fine. Then we have code description. Code description is an href. So yes, let's do that. Code description, that's fine. And then source is an option string, that's correct. Let me stop Copilot, it makes me lazy. So option string, we'll have a message, message, which is going to be mandatory, so string. We're going to have related information, which is an option, fac of diagnostic related information. And then finally, we're going to have a data, which is going to be value, option value. We're not going to worry too much about the data right now. Oh, Runst. Runst is this. Let me see if I can put this into a state where I can show you what Runst is. Basically, it's a plugin that runs your tests from within NeoVim, something I created for myself. I'm going to show you that in a second. Let me just get this to where we don't have any compilation errors, and I promise you I'll show you that. All right, then we're going to have pub struct range, and range is going to be start and end, which is a position. So we're going to have start position, and end is a position as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Pub struct position, then position is integer, unsigned integer. So line usize and character usize, like that. So let's just make sure that we can serialize those like that. So now we have to go to diagnostic severity, derive, debug, serialize, deserialize, and then pub struct diagnostic severity. And I messed up here. Pub diagnostic severity. Let's find that guy. Are you working with Rust in Job or what? Yes, we actually started to port our systems from Node.js to Rust recently. Very, very exciting. So diagnostic severity is an enum. So let's handle it that way. So it's going to be pub enum diagnostic severity. That's going to be error warning information and hint. I think I missed one. Error warning information hint. No, that's fine. Okay. And I'm going to actually keep this as a to-do because actually, let's see how bad it is to try to deserialize this. Yeah, juniors. That's correct. Man, they're loving because they are learning it. It's forcing them to learn it. All right, so severity we did here. Oh, we have another diagnostic severity? We do. Let's delete this one. Okay, so that's another one done. Let's do diagnostic code. So derive, debug, serialize, and deserialize. Pub struct diagnostic code. Like that. What is that? Why are you so good? I'm not. I'm telling you. I'm not. No, that's diagnostic code. Where's diagnostic code? Code is... No, that's wrong. This is not an option. Oh, because it can be twofold. All right. So this here is enum. And then this can be either an int, and then you have usize, or it can be string. And let's make this enum. Let's make this enum here transparent. So Serde transparent. Is that how you do? Untagged, I think. Untagged. Like that, yes. Same for this one. Serde untagged. It is because I'm trying to say that the diagnostic code can be either an integer or a string. So this is the name that I'm giving to my enum, and inside it we're going to hold a string, which is the one that Rust knows about. So yes, it is. All right, so we took care of diagnostic code, and then diagnostic code description is the next one. Let's see, which is this one here. So pub struct diagnostic code description. This is going to hold, this is very, very simple, just an href, which is an URI, which I think is represented as a string here in TypeScript. So let's just do it string, straight like that. Let's go back here. So that's another one taken care of. But now we need related information. Let's see. Related information, diagnostic related information. Pub struct diagnostic related information like that. We have location, which is a location, and message, which is a string. Okay, location. Pub struct location. This is URI. It has a document URI, which is a string. And then we have a range. Thankfully, we already defined like that. Let's give those guys ability to debug and serialize. I'm going to go, Ronnie. Back in half an hour. Bye. Thanks for joining, Vietnam Code, and thank you for the chat. If you're here, when I finish this, I'll show you Runst. There we go. Do we have any other errors? Cannot find value, of course, because this is asserted JSON value. A structure with a similar name, position, not positon, position. There you go. Okay. Field related information should have snake case. You're absolutely right. So this is related information like this. All right, so I think we finished the structure behind a diagnostic. Let's just go back here, import it, and then we now have a parsed notification which needs to implement debug like this. So let's see. Now we have the task that reads from the LSP servers standard out. And when it receives a notification here, yes, let's try to parse this notification. Let's see, let's do it like this. So match parse notification. Then we're gonna send method and params like this. And then if we can parse it, we expect what? We expect the parsed notification. So undo, redo. So it's going to be parsed notification. We're going to do rtx.send inbound message notification, parsed notification like this. And then if it's a none, what we're going to do is this here. Take it out, put it here, like that. Consider using, yes, I will. And we have to do the same shenanigans here of await, unwrap. No variant associated with notification. Oh, isn't it notification? Yes, it is. Here it is. What are you talking about? Yeah, because I can't spell notification like this. LSP parse notification. So let's implement this and let's go. So if method is text document, I forgot the name of the message. Published diagnostics. So if it's a published diagnostics, I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm sure that we're going to respond none if it's not this one. So we're going to do, we need to take the params. Thinking. Params into, maybe? Survey JSON value into struct. From value. Interesting, I like that. So it's going to be let notification equals to params. Sorry, not that. It's going to be sorted JSON from value params. Consider using result expect. Yes, so let's do insert any result of this guy because it can fail. And then here we do some like that. And here we return. Some none is good, right? It's okay. Return sorted JSON from value. Of course, yes. It's not satisfied. Parsed notification. Oh, that's correct. We need to say that parsed notification is also serialize, deserialize. Okay. Do we have an error? Yes, we do. Try wrapping the pod. Yes. So this thing needs to do this. Oh, okay. So yes, because we need to handle the error. So this is going to be okay. Like that. This also going to be okay like this. And then we have to have an error. And then we can copy this here. No, this is not. This is an unexpected error. Where can we find one of those? Processing error, yes. Let's copy this, all of this here. Yoink. Paste here. And just do, oops. Paste. Continue. Error. Parsing notification. Okay, what else do we have? The trait bound any error is not satisfied. Why? Oh, deserialize is owned. So do we need to do .clone maybe? Oh, no. Let me see. If we go to there we go. Perfect, we got it. Okay, what else? Inbound message defined here. What is the issue? Non-exhaustive patterns because notification, yes. Where are we? Oh, in the editor. Okay. Yes, we need to handle this case. Let's just do nothing for now, and let's log got a notification, and then we're going to print it. Let's do message here as well. It's going to be like this. There we go. Let's see. Oh, this is just warnings. Okay, I think we're chilling here. Ooh, let's see. Run. Oh, no. Better do it here where we have our logs. No, tail. Why is Control R not working? Tail minus F. Okay, and let's quit from here. Run. Let's see. Oh, so it's still saying it's unhandled. Yes, publish diagnostics should be handled. Let's see what we're doing wrong. Yes, here. Unhandled. So document, text document slash published diagnostics. Oh, it's published, not ed. Yeah, because what I was really expecting was for us to get a parsing error, a deserialization error, because I'm sure I got something wrong on the structures there, especially around the enum, because the enum, some parts are expected to receive like 1, 2, 3, and we are having like this enum there, so it's not going to work out of the box, I don't think. Error parsing, yeah, invalid value map, expect map with a single key. Okay, let's see. So I think we need to write a test for this, which is what I'm going to do next. Thinking, so yes, parse notification. Perfect. Let's go here. Let's create a new test. Async function test parse publish diagnostic publish diagnostics. Okay. Now we're gonna need probably to create some fixture for this. So when we do incoming message here, yeah, from SDR, let's save a files though, fs write slash tmp slash, I don't know, how do we make this unique? Get unique string in Rust. Yeah, we can do like a counter in this loop here. Let mute I equals 0, tmp message I dot JSON, and then what we send here, standard. Since we're going to get rid of this, I'm not going to do the full import. We just remember here, yes, then contents is going to be Serde JSON. Oh no, it's not that. It's going to be res to string pretty. No. So you can do Serde JSON to string pretty res like this, I think. It has to be borrowed. There we go. So what's the issue? Trait bound is not satisfied. The trait is not implemented. Oh, yeah. I got you. Unwrap. Seems like a good idea. And then, yeah, we're going to grab that like this. Okay, let's see now. Watch minus n ls slash tmp slash msg asterisk. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have this on this computer. No problemo. This is a new computer. I bought the MacBook Pro M3 recently. Not this one. I'm loving it, especially for Rust. Yeah, I know. invalid argument. What? What if I just, oh, yeah. I know what I did wrong. So here you need to specify the number of seconds you want to do. There we go. So there's no such directory. What if we run this again? We will get, oh. So it's overwriting because we didn't do format. So let's do format. Whoopsie. There we go. Here. Oh my God, here, yes. And then let's clear. Let's remove TMP message, this guy. Let's do another watch like this. Get out of here and go again. Okay, we got message 0. Should get more than 1 though, even though I think that's the one we need. Oh, we're never incrementing. Man, how stupid can I be? So I equals plus equals 1, like that. Okay, third charm is the charm. Let's once again, let's see. There we have it. Perfect. Okay, let's go here. Edit TMP MSG0. Is this the one we're looking for? Maybe. No, this is a response. So let's see. Let's close this guy. Let's open one. This is the one we're looking for. Okay, perfect. So let me move this into a proper folder here. Let's do make dir source LSP fixtures. Source LSP fixtures. And then let's move /tmp / we can copy tmp message 1.json source LSP fixtures, and this is going to be what's the name again? Forgot. No. Oh, I'm using my editor. More /tmp /message 1.json. The best sign that you're in the right direction is that I thought that was NeoVim. It's going to be text document publish diagnostics. Publish diagnostics.json. Alrighty, so let's go back here. Let's delete these shenanigans here. Like that. Now let's go into LSP. So, oops. I am there. Okay, so now we can continue here. Let message equals standard fs read to string. So it's going to be source LSP fixtures. It's going to be publish diagnostics.json. Is it plural? Yes, it is. Here we have to do our little unwrap like this. And then let's see. No test found. Yes, you're absolutely right. Let's go here. Test. And then let's try test parse publish diagnostics like this. We get the correct content. So now is where the magic begins. Let notification message parsed notification equals to Survey JSON from SDR message. Message like this. Let's see if we can replicate the issue we were having. Unwrap. There. There we go. Unknown variant JSON. Oh, no, that's still not wrong, not right. What we need to do is let message equals Survey JSON from string message into a value like this, and then we have to do let params equals to message params, yes, and then this is going to be a value, right? And then this is actually from value params. Expected value got result. Yes, I know. Like this. Then what's the issue here? Consider removing the borrow. Sure thing. Consider borrowing. Yes. Now you're going to complain that I need borrow, right? Oh no. Just clone. Okay. Like that. Let's see. Invalid value. Oh, so now we're back to where we wanted it to be. Perfect. So now we need to investigate our parsed notification. And our specifically our diagnostic. If we take a look at the message itself, what does it have? Not this one. This one. It has diagnostics. Oh, it's an array of diagnostics. Stupid. All right, good. So let's see if we go back to, so diagnostic. This one is just one of the diagnostics. So the message itself, yes. Let's take a look at the message again. So params, we have diagnostics inside, and that's an array of diagnostics. So we need to create this diagnostics. We actually need to create a message that contains diagnostics. Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's go to types, and let's create, let's see if we have a name for that somewhere. Here. That's the struct we created. But does it say anything about text, document, publish diagnostics? Here it is. Oh, but it doesn't say anything about it. Okay. We're going to have to come up with our own name. So we have something here that was initialized params, client capabilities, text document. Yes, let's create that. So pub struct text document. What's the full name? Text document publish diagnostics. And this has diagnostics, which is a vector of diagnostic. Yes, sir. Like this. So going back to our LSP. So this is going to be published diagnostic, which is going to have this, oops, this guy here. Yes, and what happens if we rerun our tests? Okay, seems like it's the same because we're doing parse notification. Parse notification, it has published diagnostics. Yes, it has to be untagged. Survey untagged, like this. Any variant of parsed notification. So there's a vec diagnostic. Let's remove everything that is optional here, just to simplify things. And if needed be, we can go one by one. Let's see. Okay, we just made some progress. So now we have a text, published diagnostics with the diagnostic. Look at that, we have the whole thing. So do we keep it like this? Let's see. I think it's the problem with that enum that I was saying. Yes, we have this. I think we can do survey, serialize. Let me see, remember how to do the survey. Enum, serialize, enum representations. I think this is what I was looking for. Tag type, tag T. No, I want the values. Can you do that? I wonder. Rename enum value survey. Well, it's just rename. But you know what? It's not even coming on the message, is it? Code data, message, range, related information. Oh, it is tags. So going back here, wait. Where is, oh, tags. Did we do tags? No. So it wasn't, so let's do tags. Is gonna be an option, vac of diagnostic tag. We didn't even have that. What? Wait. What did I... What is that rename that I was doing? Diagnostic severity. Severity. Where is that? Oh, here, severity. Are we getting that? Let's see here at the end. What do we get? Diagnostic. Message. 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 Oh, no. I should be looking at the JSON. So severity, yes, we are. Oh, but it's a numeric. So Serde, JSON, serialize, enum as usize. No, I don't think this is going to get us anywhere. Okay, you know what? Let's not worry too much about it right now. Let me just create this diagnostic tag. Unnecessary or undeprecated. Okay. And yes, what we're going to do is we're not going to worry about those for now. I think we can, let me take this back because I think data is being fed to us and I think we're able to parse it. So let's do that as well. Let's see. Do we get a passing? Yes, we do. And we have data now. Okay. So diagnostic range and message and data. That's all we needed actually. Going back to our mod here in the end. So let's do a couple of assertions. Assert equals, then message dot diagnostics. What is a message? Is a, oh, right. Right. Let parsed notification publish diagnostics message what equals to message, else panic not a publish diagnostics message. Then let's assert. Now we should get our, what is message? Hold on. Irrefutable, okay. Why? Why is it irrefutable? Cargo check. Cargo test. Why? I think you're... Am I high? Unused variable. Oh, I am going to use it. Okay, thank you. Private view. Let's fix that. Let's also make those here public. Okay. What else? I think we're good. Let's see if that helps. Private field still, because I didn't change the one that he was complaining about. There we go. All right, that's wrong because we indeed have 7 notifications. So let's make sure that this is 7. And let's take a look at our little JSON. So the first one, the code should be assert EQ. Let's do let message diagnostics 1 is yes, but let's make it just diag. It's fine. Message dot and then diag dot code dead code diagnostic code. Why? What is this? This is a diagnostic. Why don't you have a code? Because I took it out. Let's see if that still works. Oh, because it's an option? Yes. We can always unwrap you like this. And now what's the problem? Because probably code has some type. So this is diagnostic code. Diag code. And that's, oh, yeah. That's a string. Code dot as str. What's the issue here? No field code in diagnostic code. How come? What is it then? Oh. Option diagnostic code. Implement diagnostic code. Yes. It's never used. So just straight as string like that. And we are chilling. Just let's borrow this guy. What's the issue now? Cannot move out of diag code. It's not going to help us. So let's do let code equals diag code as ref. It's private. Yeah. Pub enum. So we're doing good, but this is what I don't understand. Irrefutable let else pattern. If this pattern was always matched, so the else clause is useless. Why? I don't know why, but okay. There. Now you're happy. Okay, so now we can properly parse the diagnostic. Cool. Let's see if running our editor now shows us that the editor is now receiving that. So let's get out of this tail like that, and we're gonna do this and just let's see if we get that notification. I think this is here. Got a notification. Publish diagnostics. Perfect. So let's go here to the editor. Got a notification here. Okay. So match message. If it's a parsed notification, this guy. Fail to resolve parsed notification. No problemo, we import it. So now let's find the notifications that are within our viewport's limits. So in order to do that, we're going to do let visible diagnostics is going to be. Wow. Man, I need to disable Copilot. It spoils me. Because this is exactly what I was trying to do. Okay, so I think we can make this a one-liner. Okay, what did I do wrong? Is that, no? Hold on. Yeah, I don't mind. Let's keep it this way for now. Okay, let's rerun our editor and let's stop logging this notification here. At least for now. Let's quit, run it again. Visible diagnostics, none. Good, because it's that's correct. So now let's, I thought we would get something, but no. So now let's reprint it to see. So this is gonna be line 49. Yeah, even if we go there now, that's not gonna work. So, okay, we're gonna have to store a collection of those diagnostics in our editor. And I think later down the road, we're gonna have to split this editor into a more granular struct. If you take a look at the editor now, let's see, editor. Look at the amount of information it is holding. I think, it's only natural, but let's add here, diagnostics is an option. It's a vec of, what's the name of the struct? Types is an array of diagnostic. Yes. Diagnostic, like this. What? Use create types, LSP types. Oh, maybe types is not public. Yes, so let's go to mod types, pub, use those guys. There we go. Oh, hey, welcome back. So that goes to the first, it's the same as GG, goes to the first line, but I got used to using like that, the colon 0. Okay, so I think we're chilling. We are holding the diagnostics. Now we need to implement the draw method for the visible diagnostics. So let's go to the place where we were diagnostic here. Let's extract this method visible diagnostics to our, let's create a method with this. Okay, yeah. And then here, visible diagnostics is self.visible diagnostics, like this. Let's create that method here. What virtual types? This here? People ask me, I don't even know. I don't know which of the plugins is probably something inside my LSP configuration, but I don't know which one does that. Can you believe that? I don't know which one it is. So let's do visible. Okay, if you do, let me know, because I'm curious as well. So it's going to be self, and it's going to return something that I don't know yet. Like this, we can delete 0. It might, yes, it's going to be self.diagnostics, and I don't want this anymore. Don't need this as well. There we go. So we're returning a vec of diagnostics. That's what I wanted to do. Perfect. Okay, so now we have the visible diagnostics. The only natural thing to do is to start drawing the diagnostics. So let's see where we're doing draw. And let's add a new draw. We have draw viewport, draw status line, draw comment line here. So draw diagnostics. I'm going to take a mutable self. Let's see. Yes. We're going to do a little research after, and we're going to find it. Okay, draw diagnostics. So I think in order to draw it to the proper position, we're going to have to go through the visible lines and find the line that has the greater length. I'm not using Zoxider right now. I have it installed, but I'm not using it because I use something else that already helps me a lot. I use something called, I don't know if it's the same name in Fish, but it's called CD path. Basically, let me show you. If I'm here, let's say that I'm on my root folder, and I want to go to my project called, I don't know, M Suite. If I do CD and M Suite, you'll see that it already takes me to here to code M Suite, because my CD path includes the code folder along with other folders that I visit recently, so I don't see the need for Zoxide, even though, yeah, I know Zoxide is a little bit nicer because you can do like, if you remember parts of the path, you can use that, but this is like just a shortcut to some folders that you have pre-established, so it doesn't take the frequency or frequency, right, that you use the comments. So it's a little bit different. And I don't know if you saw this video from this guy about Zoxide. That's when I learned about it a little more, but I have it installed here, yes. All right, so let's go back to drawing the diagnostic. So the first thing that we will have to do is to let the position is going to be self.max viewport line len plus, let's say, 2. And then we're going to go through the diagnostics for diag in self.visible diagnostics. And then we're going to render it to that line. Yes, so let y is going to be diag dot range dot start dot line minus self dot vtop, so we know where to draw it, and x is going to be pos, so we can do self dot set, is it not set text, buffer. So we need to take the buffer, or do we use, yes, we need to take the buffer. It's going to be a range buffer, not range, render buffer. Okay, buffer dot set text. Then we're going to do pause and y, and we're going to print the diag dot message dot lines dot split. No, don't need to split, but next, like this. Okay, it's lines. Okay. Oh, and then the style. But we're going to do self theme style. Yeah. Or is it default style? Default style. Okay. We'll have to unwrap this guy for now. Like this. Is it just style? I think so. Borrow. Yeah. Max viewport line, len. That's what we need to create now. So let's put it here. Max viewport line len is going to return a use size. So we're going to do for, the first line is self.vtop for n in self.vtop until self.vtop plus self.vheight. Yes, and vtop doesn't have this thing here. Then we need to get the largest one. So let's see here. Let mutable max len equals 0. And then if self.buffer dot, yeah, we need self. Oh, self is here. Okay, what's the problem here? So vtop, what? Oh, here, we're missing a len self here. So self vtop plus height, then max len is standard comp max max len self dot buffer dot line. No, buffer dot, which one gets us the line? Lines, hold on. Let me go to buffer real quick. Buffer, we have viewport something. Viewport, okay, this gives us the line within that viewport. That's not what I want. Remove, insert, len, no, get, that's what I want, get. So buffer lines get n dot len. Yes. No method len for enum options, of course. Dot map. And then we take the line and take its length. Like that, dot unwrap or 0. Okay, mismatch types expect use size found that because it needs to return a use size. So we go here and we return max length. So this should give us the maximum length of the largest line on our viewport, hopefully. And we have some errors. Missing struct. Oh yeah, because we didn't initialize diagnostics. Let's do that. Diagnostics is vec new. Oh, I guess we're using this instead. Okay. What else? Mutable reference. Sure thing. And yes, so this is never used because we are indeed not using it because we were not drawing that on our run method. Run method. Let's see here. So run and redraw. Redraw, we do this, draw command line, draw cursor, I think. Where should we render it? I think after the diff. So let's do self.render, render diagnostics buffer. Don't you have music in the background? Mostly because I thought people would find it annoying, but I can always go back to that. So this is going to be draw. There we go. All right. Time for the truth. Oh, there's another error. No method name max viewport. No, it's viewport. Like this. All right, let's see. Time for the truth. Are we going to get diagnostics on? So if this works, we should have our editor here, and to the right, we should see some diagnostics from the LSP. Let's see if that works. Okay, nothing yet because we are not at the correct line yet. So let's see. JSON is line 88. Let's go to line 88. No, it's not working. It isn't working. No. We should have seen something here. So time to debug. Visible diagnostics is empty. Oh, but that doesn't mean anything. It's on the wrong place. Let's debug. Visible diagnostics. Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, hold on. We're not loading the diagnostics. Oh. Yes, so self.diagnostics equals diagnostics. Like this. What's the issue? Expected fact diagnostic. Found a reference. Oh yeah, because we get like the message, right? Let me see the name so we can name it this properly. Types. We're calling this text document published diagnostics. Yeah, we're going to call it message. And this is going to take message.diagnostics. Cannot move. You could, but take. Maybe if I do mem take, so we don't have to copy this. Yes, we can make it mutable. Mutably expected mutable reference. Where? Mutable self. Mute message. Hey, OP, how are you? Welcome. Take mute. Cannot borrow as mutable because here it needs to be mutable as well. Ref. Okay. We're going to clone it. Never mind. Message. Oh, it's diagnostic. Oh, no, it's fine. Clone. It's fine. The method clone exists for vec diagnostic. So let's see. Let's go back to the types. Okay. Oh, we need to make this all of this clonable. So let's do this. Let's do search for debug, serialize, deserialize, close. Actually, let's do open parens. Oh, it's fine. And let's replace it to debug, clone, serialize, deserialize, like this. And there we go. Yeah, what's the problem? Derive may only be applied to structs, enums, or unions. And why is there a line here? Okay. What's the other issue? The trait completion item is not satisfied. Okay. This one doesn't have to be clone. Are we good now? No. Same thing here. Okay. Yeah, it's never used. It's fine. Okay. Now we don't have an error anymore. Time for the truth, my friends. Are we going to see diagnostics now? If I go to line 88, time for the truth. No diagnostics here. Okay. Well, let's go to our render draw diagnostics. Let's not print. Log diagnostics is going to be this self.diagnostics. Let's see if we are getting any when we're rendering. Okay. Let's kill it. Line 88. Diagnostics is empty. Okay, so we are probably either... No, this is empty. That shouldn't be empty. Yeah, diagnostics is definitely empty. Look at that. Let's see what's going on. So when we're receiving the notification, let's find diagnostics here, that one. When we are assigning it, are we getting the got a notification part? Let's see. Got a notification? No. So that used to be working. Got a notification. So it looks like we're not getting here. Yes. Thinking. Oh, but it's the... Okay, let's go back here. Let's try this one more time. Let me take out this temporarily because it's annoying me. Okay, let's quit, clear it, run it again. So yes, this is what I want to see. So let me open something like VS Code. Make this larger, new. Okay, let's see what we received. Editor requested to send message, incoming message. Oh, here it is, got a notification. So it did get it. And we have 1, 2, yeah, we have 7. We know that we received 7. So that's okay. And we should be assigning it. So let's find the place where we do that. Self-diagnostic. Message diagnostics. Here, we're going to print a message. So log diagnostics came with, and then let's log self.diagnostics. Not self, but message diagnostics, like this. All right, let's quit, let's clear, and let's run it again. Let's copy all of this again, copy it here. Here we have diagnostics came with, and then we have the diagnostic. So, and we have 2. Oh, line 50. We don't have that one at, oh, we're on another file maybe? Let's see, line 50. No. Is that for the right source types? So I think we might be doing something slightly wrong. Let's see. Publish text document, we got this at line 50. Character 11. Method as string is never used, but this is, what file are we editing? Editor.rs. Weird. Oh, we may be overriding it because I think we need to add to what we have. Yes, let's try that. So here we're replacing it. So let's do extend instead. Like that. And then let's go to that place where I commented out the render. So it's going to be draw diagnostics. Let's re-enable this guy. Let's quit. Here. Let's try it again. Okay, so if we go to line 50 now, what do we get? Nothing. Oh, but let's, yeah, diagnostics came with empty. Line 50. Let's see here what we get. So here we're printing diagnostics. Oh, we have some. Line 88. So let's go to line 88. No. Let's try this again. Let's see if our position... Oh, we're not clearing the viewport. No, we're writing to the buffer. Where do we flush the buffer? Let me see. Okay, so on the draw, here we call redraw. Redraw. Ah, it has to be before the render diff. Stupid. Let's see if now we're going to get some freaking diagnostics. So line 88. Oh yeah, baby, we have it. We have it. It's horrible, but we have it. Yeah, baby. Here. It's horrible. It's horrible. Nice. Okay. So, but I noticed that the X position is wrong because we should be after the larger, here. Fields, code, message, and data are never read. Another thing that we need to do is to make sure that those are for the file we have open. So let's see how we do that. I think we're not capturing the URI, and that's something we should capture. So let's go to the type, and let's see our little structure, related information, source. I think source may be important. Let's check our message here. Diagnostic here, source, human readable source. No, that's not the URI for the file. Where is that? I saw that. Diagnostic, range, position, diagnostic severity, code, source, message, diagnostic related information. Yes, location. We might need this, which comes from related information. Let's see, where is that? Related information. If we uncomment this, do we get it in our test? Let's go here to the last line. No, not here, on the LSP mod. Here, and Vietnam, you asked what runs was. So if I am like inside this test here and I type, oh, this is not gonna work, but basically it's a test runner. I can show you here, never mind. So test publish diagnostics. If we print a message here, do we get the related information now? Let's see. Message, data, diagnostic range, code message, related information, known. So this one I'm assuming is for the file that I'm editing. Now let's see if we get it for any of those, we get related information, none, none, none. Okay, so that's weird. But anyways, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. What we're gonna do is the following. Let's go back to the editor. We need to define a style for those things. So I'm gonna do, let's open a theme here. Let's see if there's something for inline stuff on VS Code. Token color, no, let's get a, yes, let's find inline. Oh, crap, what did I do? Inline, hint, error lens. Maybe not. I'm gonna come up with my own style for now and leave a to-do, but let's go there to the editor. Let's go to draw diagnostics. So let's do the following. Oh, and this max viewport line is not working great. So we need to do y +1 maybe. Yeah, let's undo this. Here we're gonna do log. We're gonna put the y. So line y, and then let message equals this thing here. And then we print the message. This way we can do that. And let me create an ad hoc style here. So I want to do something like this. So let's do a color picker. And let's see what color is this. Okay, and how do I get this into hex color to RGB? So if I do this, okay, red 155. So here you're gonna do let hint style equals color, well, style. Foreground is gonna be some color RGB, red this, green this, and blue this, like that. And then default, like that. There's no comma in default. We don't have color, so let's import it like this. Let's add to do. This has to come either from a theme or be configurable. And then here we're gonna do hint style, like that. And we're gonna put the message, where's the message? Here. Let's do something like format don't know, something like this with the message. And we're going to borrow it here. Perfect. Let's see how it looks now. Okay. Let's go to line 88. Oh, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I want to make it italic. The italic's not rendering. God damn it. Okay, we need to render italic. That's non-negotiable. Why is it not rendering italic? Let's see, where do we render this? Draw buffer, draw diff, render diff. I think we do something like into. Yes, let's go to the VS Code parser, no theme, RS. Where do we implement an into? Get style, style clone. No, not here. Let's see. Render. Yeah, we're not setting it. If cell.style.italic std, no self, std out, q, style, italic. No. Let me see how you do that. So docs rs cross term. If we search for italic, this is on stylize. Style.set foreground color. Set style. Attributes. Let's see, content style, attributes, set. Attributes. Set attribute italic true or just that? Let's see. Okay, provide the argument. Expected 2 arguments. Is that set attribute? Oh, it has to be. Do you have to do like new? No. You know what? Let me take this out. Current style is cell style, so we're gonna print cell.c.italic. No. So what is print? Okay. Let equals. Oh my God. I don't think we're gonna make it italic anymore. Hey, welcome back. I don't know if you saw, but it's working. I just wanted to make it italic, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's harder than I thought. So fields in destruct, field code, but I feel like this is not for here. Fields, so lines 17, 16, and 15. So 17 and 16. So if I go to 17, you see this is wrong. Let's see. Let me see the whole message again. Oh, this is going to be forever, right? Let's see here. Try this again. Method as string is never read in line 50. Oh, here we have some, and this is correct. Attributes, content style is never used. So if I go here and I go to the top, you see that we have that same warning here. So that's cool. Then let's see which others we have here. So if I go to diagnostic and we go to line, yeah, we only have that one. The other ones are not for this file. And this is what I'm having a hard time finding. How do I know if it's for this file or not? Let's see, diagnostics. Are you some magician? I wish. Let's see if we have anything like file. Oh, here it is. So on the related information, mother effer. Okay. But let's see. Related information, right. Are we getting that? Are we getting that? So if we go to editor, and then we go to, let me just fix this. Oh, actually, let's keep this because it's good to debug. Again, draw diagnostics. Okay. We have to look for that information. So it's going to be in, what's the name? Related information, I think. Let's go to types. Related information. Okay, so we're getting that. And let's see here. If diagnostic.related information, let's sum related information. Then we do this log related info like that, just to debug this. Okay, borrowing, yes sir. Okay, let's wait until it appears. It did. Good. Let's see our logs. Do we have any related info? Okay, let's go to line 50, which I think is the one that was having issues. 50, yes. So this is not for our file. Let's see if we get that here. Related info. Hold on. This related info. No, there's nothing there. Are we not parsing this correctly? Let's see. Related information. I swear I saw one. Let's see. File. Here we have one. Let me copy all this bullshit to VS Code. Let's find one here. File. Is this a valid one? No, this is the, so related information. None. But I wanted the raw JSON. Let's see. Oh, we're trimming it. Okay. Let's go back where we say got a notification. Let's comment that out. Like this. Let's go back to the LSP. And where are we sending those? Go to definition. No. I think it's parse. Parse notification. Yes. Publish diagnostics here. Log. Publish diagnostic. Let's just do this. What is params? Method and params. Params like this. Okay, let's see if now we're able to log it so we can test it. Okay. Okay, so this is what I wanted. Data. Let's look again for file. Here it is. So this is all inside start, character, line, URI. Yes, of course. Is that part of, so character? No, it isn't. No. So I need to log it somewhere else. Let's see, the parse notification here. Parse notification, we have method and params. That comes from res, but I wanted to check the body. Can I? Body. I think we can. I have NVIDIA RTX in my code? How come? So log is a method I wrote because imagine if you did println in the middle of the editor, it would print like all over your editor, right? So I wrote this method, which is actually a macro. We have a logger that saves it to a file instead. Is this method here. Then you log it to a file instead. Let's see now. Body. There we go. All right. So if we get this guy, we have a location on this one. So let's save it. Let's create another test here. So let's edit source LSP fixtures. And let's create publish diagnostics with URI.json. Let's paste this here. And let's go to our tests. So if we go back to LSP mod, when we go here, yes, let's copy this guy here. So like this, paste it with URI. So diagnostics, oops, with URI. Can you send me that macro and logger? Oh, of course, it's here. Hold on. I'm going to do one better. I'm going to give you the link to where it is. Let me actually bring this to again to here. So hold on. So here's the macro to here. So we can copy this guy and paste it on chat like this. And then the logger is here. So this one is the whole file. There. No problem. Okay, let's go back to our problem in hand. So yes, let's see. URI. Okay, perfect. So here, oh, you have an URI straight in params. How did I miss that? Is that part of the, I don't think I saw this one here, but maybe, oh, but yeah, we don't really have documentation for this method. So too bad. Let's go to types. Now here we also have an URI. So pub URI, I'm gonna do it as an option, but I don't know if it's really optional, like that. And now we need to filter only the ones that are relevant to our file. So let's go back to our editor here, and then self.diagnostics. And I really think that the diagnostics should be part of the buffer. Yes, because when we have multiple buffers, so let's do that little refactor. So if we do search for diagnostics, let's actually take this out from here, and let's go to buffer. And the buffer is gonna have diagnostics, like so. And we're gonna do diagnostics is an empty vector, like this. And then here we need to import this guy. Fair enough. And if we save this, we're going to see more errors. No such field. Absolutely. More errors. No such field. Because we need to do self.buffer.diagnostics. Okay, now we need to let's do offer diagnostics. And then the buffer is going to either accept it or not, depending on the URI, self URI, and this URI. Yeah, I like that approach. So we're going to offer it to the buffer, and the buffer can accept it or not. Okay. What else is failing here? Yes, visible diagnostic is going to be self.buffer.diagnostics for filtered. What's a good name for this method? Is going to be like diagnostics for lines. Yes, I like that. And then it's going to be self.vtop is the first line we're going to accept, and the last line is going to be self.vtop plus self.vheight. Yes, love it. Perfect. And then this guy, let's go to the buffer. Yes, and then let's create that method. Save get before get. Pub fn, then what's the name? Diagnostic for lines. We can figure the attribute soon. So it's going to be self.diagnostics.filter. Yeah, no. Oh, we need to do that, but not here. Start is that, so we're, yeah, then we're going to take starting line. It's going to be a usize. Ending line is going to be another usize. It's more than, it's going to be more than starting line, and then the end is going to be less than ending line. Yes, I might do that. Vietnam. Self. Okay, and this is going to return a vector. This is going to return a vector of diagnostic, like this. Okay, that's one done. So this guy is done. Now we need to do the offer diagnostics kind of deal. So let's do that here. Pub function offer diagnostics. It's going to be self and just diagnostics. And this is going to be, we don't need to clone it anymore. We can pass it as a reference like this. And this is going to take diagnostics is going to be, I guess, a vector. It can be like a, yeah, that doesn't need to be a vector. And then we're going to return nothing. And then we're going to do diagnostics dot iter dot filter. And then we're going to check if this diagnostic is even for us. So d dot uri, d is for self dot uri. Right, so we have to do is for, and we have to define our own URI. So public function URI, and this is going to return a string. And this string is going to be what we do here when we do absolutize. Where can we find that? So absolutize, path absolutize here. Yes, so v to close parens, no, v to the end of the line, then we copy this, and we have to go to buffer. This is what we need. So it's going to be self, like this, and then we're going to do self.file. Oh, this is return an option. So it's going to be if let, no, just let some file equals self.file, else return none. And then this is just file like this. And then we need to import absolutize. Yes, and this is going to be a sum like that. Wait, what? What does this return? This returns a cow. Okay. There we go. Yes, this can also fail. So anyhow, result. Are you good now? No, because we need to wrap this on an OK. This is never ending. Yeah, same deal here. So this is an OK, like this. Consider borrowing here. Okay. Okay, so this in consequence also can fail. So we can do anyhow result, then like this. Then diagnostics.iter.filter. Yeah. So are you into self-hosting home lab things? I played with Proxmox. I have a Proxmox instance here, but I think that's as far as I went. Are you? So this is for self dot. So let's do let URI self dot URI question mark. This is still an option. So yeah. So let sum URI equals this, because if we don't have a name, it's surely not for us. Else return. I will in a second. Return, yeah, okay. Diagnostics.iter.d is for. So let's go to the type. And then here in diagnostic, we need to implement diagnostic. And then we have to do pub function is for URI string, and then return a bool. And then this is going to be self.uri equals URI. Yes, and we need a self. And oh, that's right. It's for this guy. So we need to keep the URI around. Oh my God, this is painful. This is painful. Because we only have the diagnostic. We don't have the URI on the diagnostic. Ugh. How do we do this? Yeah, we can't do this like this, unfortunately. But I think we can if we do the related information. I have to think a little bit about this. I think it's still valid for us to have this because location here is going to give us. So let's try to do it with that. So if let some related info equals to self.related information, else return false. We need a semicolon there. So if we have it, so we have to do related info dot location, which is yes, this is a location. So oh, this is a okay. So related infos dot iter dot any, where related information dot u dot location dot URI. I think that's it. So if we have the related information and the URI is the same as ours, it's for us. But I think if it's empty, it's also for us. So for now, let's return true here to really evaluate what happens. Okay. So what's the issue here is for returns Boolean, so that's fine. Expected string found result Is URI the thing that can fail? Yes, it is. So we need to do it like this. Okay, so operator has incompatible types. Right, because we need to do let URI. Oh no, we're already doing that here. Yes, so because this is no longer, this is URI like this. Still no. This returns a Boolean. What is URI? Is a string, so what's going on? Diagnostic, perfect. Mismatch it. Oh yeah, okay. Iter transforms the vector into an iterator. Check out the Rust documentation for iter. Oh, the any here. So the question was, what's iter.any? Here, you can imagine that it's going to go through all the related infos, and if one of them matches this predicate here, it's going to early return. So it short circuits. Imagine that you have 10 related infos, right? If one of them matches this method any is going to return true. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know if that made sense. And we're going to do the same thing here. This is an any as well. The type constructed contains bool due to the type of argument passed. Yes, it short circuits. If you look here, Rust, any. Iterator, any. It applies shorts. In other words, it will stop processing as soon as it finds true. No matter what else happens, the result will also be true. See? The type constructed due to the type of argument passed. Ah, that's right, because it has to be filter. Oh no, it doesn't. It does, but we're not returning yet. What we're doing here is self.diagnostics.extend with the result of this filter, and it's not file, it's filter. And then we're gonna do collect like this. And then we can do okay like this. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. I thought you would be smart enough to know that, but maybe not. Okay, what's the problem now? Extend diagnostics. Type match resolving vec diagnostic to iterator. Expect diagnostic found. We need to do into iter, I think. Still? Okay. Is for, okay, dot map clone. D.clone? No. Okay, captured, cannot borrow as mutable because self is not mutable here. Okay, what's the issue now? Cannot move out of URI. Why? Can we do like this maybe? We will not remove the borrow. What I'll do is make this a stir, which doesn't really matter. There we go. Now it is fine. What's the error? Let some file equals self file. There we go. Okay, is this gonna be better? Only God knows. Only God knows. Let's see. Okay, so that's correct. That's for us. Line 88. Do we still have it? We still have it. Motherfucker. Okay, let me check the fields for this struct. Fields for what? No? Oh, fields in this struct is this guy here. Okay, so this is the message. Publish params. That's not going to be enough, so fields in. Aha. Start. And then we have URI. So that URI is indeed important. Okay. Let's go back to the LSP. When we're doing this, send notifications, no. When we do the notification parsing, that's on. Not here. Here. Parse notification here. So when we're doing this, if it's a publish diagnostics, we do this. Okay. We do from value. And then it gives us a text document, published diagnostics. Perfect. Okay. So if we go back to the editor, we do have that information here. Yes, a published diagnostics. Yes, this guy is the... Okay, so we have the URI here. Offer diagnostics, then we can offer along with the URI. So actually, we can offer the whole 9 yards. Yes, sir. Okay, perfect. So diagnostics is no longer this. It's actually this here, which has an URI. Thank God. It's coming together, guys. Okay. Cannot find type in this scope. This is public, so what's going on? Okay, yeah. So now we're gonna do, let's call this message, because this is the message we receive, like that. Okay, if self does, not self, message.uri not equal URI, return. Okay, because this is not for us. Then, yeah, self.diagnostics, extend message.diagnostics, like this, no field. Oh, it's not a vector anymore. It's just one. So here, yes, this is correct. Message URI. Oh, this is an option string. Okay. If let some offered URI equals message URI, then we do this. Okay, then if URI is not equal to the offered URI, we return. Can't compare string and blah, blah, blah. No, this is already dead. Okay. Yes, now this makes more sense, I think. Let's see if we have any other errors. No, just warnings. Now let's see if we don't receive that thing anymore on line 88. Let's wait for this to complete. We should be seeing something here, but we're not. So that was a side effect. Thinking. So we took too much stuff off. Oh, maybe it doesn't match. So let's log offered URI, but we are URI. Offered URI, but we are, yes. So let's see this one first. Offered, yeah, of course, we're not comparing correctly. Oh, yes. Okay, some format, file, this, and the path. Is that correct? Yes. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay. Haha, this one is here. So this one is for us. Let's see on line 88. No, we got it. We got it. Yes. Motherfucker. Now, if we go to the LSP mod, if we go to line 88, does that appear? Oh my God, man. That's so good. That's amazing. All right, so I guess we completed our goal for today. How good is that? Wow, it only took us 3 hours. I thought we would be done in 2. All right, guys, just a quick recap of what we did this stream. We basically went through, oh, it just finished. Look, it's working. It's working 100%. So here on the editor, you're gonna see that it's gonna appear here. In a second, there it is, unused imports. And then if we go to line 88, we no longer see those messages that are not for us. And if we quit and open the LSP mod and we go to line 88, you see that the messages are here. How nice is this? We are showing all the errors, my friend. Now I want to do something crazy. Let's do this. Let's remove the errors and save it to see if it clears them. I doubt it, but it's not here. It's on editor. Where is it? Here? So let's see the ones that we're not using because I don't know which ones they are. Editor, oops. So let's go here. Attributes and content. Oh, it says right here. So we're not using any one of those. So let's delete this. Let's delete attributes. Before I do that, let me just make a copy of my file in case something goes wrong. So we're going to delete attributes, and content style. Actually, let's leave content style here to see if the message changes. Let's save it. Saved. Let's see if it changes. It should read only content style. Oh, we're not telling that we're saving, so it's not gonna work. But if we open this again, yeah, we need to implement here. We should only see content style. Hopefully, don't think we're seeing anything. Oh, we're using content style, aren't we? Yeah, I think we got rid of all of them. Let's see. Yes. Look, we don't get any errors here. Do we? Let's see. No. Okay. Anyways, quick summary of what we did today. We basically implemented the display of warnings that we get from the DLSP server. You can see them are going to appear somewhere around, isn't it 88? I thought it was here. Maybe I'm tripping. Anyway, if we open, let's open it here. Let's let it compile. Let's see. Oh, we don't have that anymore. So I must have fixed it. Anyways, let's see. Do we have any diagnostics whatsoever? No. Okay, but that's what we did. We did an implementation that shows us all the warnings that we get from the diagnostics from the LSP. And that's going to be it for today. Thanks, everybody, for joining. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget that I stream live on Twitch most days during the afternoon Eastern time. The link to Twitch is going to be in the description. If you want to talk in general about programming, Rust, or anything related to the projects or not, feel free to join our Discord. The link is also on the description. For everybody that watched live, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.